The conversation continues on Houston's Morning News with Matt Patrick.
KTRH news time is 7:48.
It may be volcanoes. Bullshit. It may be sunspots. Bullshit. It's not getting warmer. Bullshit.
Joining us right now, media critic Jeff McCall from DePauw University and Kevin Curtis from the Climate Reality Project. Gentlemen, welcome to Houston's Morning News. Kevin, let me start with you. Boy, Al Gore seems to be awfully upset. Is he that hard to get along with when you're with him in person? Has he calmed down at all?
He's my boss, so I love him, and he's a great boss. I'm happy to say.
Does he ever swear at you? I mean, my boss
No,
swears at me all the time, so I mean, I understand. Let me start with Jeff, if I can, and I want to welcome you again both to the show. Jeff, you are a media critic, so you're going to tell me a little bit about how many people are going to tune in to Current TV and actually pay attention to the climate change 24 hours of reality, right?
Well, I can talk about that a little bit. You know, Current TV is not a huge factor on the media stage. It's poorly placed on most cable packages. And my guess is the viewership on any given hour during this 24-hour marathon will be relatively low. Even their highest-rated show is Keith Olbermann, who maybe gets 200,000 a night. So my guess is they're probably going to have about 100,000 at any one time. And these will be people who are pretty much the true believers already. They're current followers of Gore's vision. And I doubt if this kind of programming is really going to affect any change.
So, Kevin, let me ask you this. Are you preaching to the choir with this show?
We're preaching to people who listen, and it's all an effort to try and get the word out about the reality of climate change. And we just hope that by facts in as compelling a way as possible and as many venues as more and more people will start listening.
All right. Hang on for me, if you would, guys. Let's come back and talk about what Kevin just said, the reality of climate change. Let's see if we can talk a little bit about what that actually is. But first, let's take a look at traffic and weather together.
Hear about it. Talk about it now with Matt Patrick.
KTRH News Time is 7:53. Joining us, media critic Jeff McCall from DePauw University, Kevin Curtis from the Climate Reality Project. And Jeff, I want to thank you for coming on with us and giving us your perspective. But in the short time that I have, I want to address Kevin. You talked about the reality of climate change. Kevin, nobody believes, frankly, according to a lot of the polls, a lot of the Chicken Little kind of warnings that have been given by lots of folks, including your boss, Al Gore. And, I don't understand what makes you think that this particular Climate Reality Project is going to make people believe something that they just don't believe. There's actually no proof that you can point to that human beings have done anything to increase the temperature of the planet.
Well, we're operating under we believe the science, and the science is very clear, that the burning of fossil fuels increases CO2 in the atmosphere. CO2 in the atmosphere traps more heat, and as you trap more heat, you trap more energy in the system, and that impacts the weather. That's a scientific fact, and the trouble people have is that's happening, and the impacts are harder and more diffuse to see. But there's absolutely no doubt that the severity of the severe weather we're experiencing is due in part to climate change.
All right, Kevin, I thank you so much. I'm just short on time. And, Jeff, I also thank you for your time as well. We certainly do appreciate it. Look forward to having you guys both back if you're so inclined. It's on Current TV beginning at 8:30 tonight. 24 hours of reality. Well, at least reality as Al Gore sees it.